Good evening, James Wilson Institute friends and fellows. It is truly an honor to be here and to be standing alongside one another tonight. I am proud to be a James Wilson Institute Fellow, and I am proud every day to be applying the distinctive insights of this institute to my work as President and CEO of Americans United for Life. Americans United for Life, where our mission has been since 1971 to advance the human right to life in culture, law, and policy. We've been called the legal arm of the pro-life movement. But what I've discovered is that for far too long, the pro-life movement has made timid arguments on abortion and human rights. We've made strictly incremental and positivist arguments because we believed that the court's composition made positivism tactically necessary. But I've come to believe that this tactical positivism, whatever its merits, falls far short of a true standard of justice for abolishing abortion and advancing and restoring the human right to life. Look, if our choice is between making abortion a state issue or the status quo, then I'll fight in the states. But our primary and our most powerful argument, the argument that I want us to return to, is for the court to restore our true constitutional human right to life and equal protection for all. We're asking the court for justice. Far more than even at Georgetown Law, I ask myself where I've been confronted by the urgent issues of justice and the bedrock of our legal tradition, the James Wilson Institute. I credit the James Wilson Institute, and of course, in particular, Hadley Arkes, for your work as cheerful warriors for natural reason and for the law that is written on the human heart. I believe that the James Wilson Institute is the future of the conservative legal movement. And thanks to the impact of the James Wilson Institute, I believe that Americans United for Life will continue to be the future of the pro-life movement. But how often have we seen the looks of concern, the puzzled expressions, the frowns from our friends and our colleagues, from those who should be our closest allies when we speak of natural law? It's a sign of how disordered America's understanding of law has grown that so many react the way that they do to talk of natural law, to talk, simply put, of law that is reasonable. The ghost of H.L.A. Hart would be laughing if he weren't still haunting the chambers of too many jurists and judges across our nation. How much longer will legal positivism, will acts bearing little more than the character of raw judicial power, continue to define our public life? And who, other than the James Wilson Institute, is even proposing a way out of this morally and intellectually confused terrain? The James Wilson Institute is simply set apart. You have kept your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, to borrow Kipling. You have been, and no doubt will continue to be, both compass and navigator for American jurisprudence and for justice. You are rock-like, providing a sure foundation from which we can build the next generation of lawyers, of jurists, and of political leadership that, frankly, no one else is prepared to raise up. I don't think that there is any more important mission than that of the James Wilson Institute for restoring the first principles of our law and the moral grounds of our rights in American life. Thank you, and may God bless this work.